Hey, welcome to the show. I'm David Cole. Across from me is Christian Cole, and we are Gen X Unhinged. How you doing, Christian?
I'm great. How are you? Wonderful Saturday morning. Here we
It's a
go.
beautiful Saturday morning. It's although I'm a little cold today. We were talking about it's going to be only 55 degrees where I'm at today. So,
Well, suck
but
it up,
tomorrow
Buttercup.
80 degrees. 80 degrees.
Get yourself a new Gen X Unhinged hoodie. You'll be good to go.
I'm waiting for it to show up in the mail
Right?
to check it
Well,
out. I ordered
that'd
one
be
just to
pretty
check it
cool.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would hope that you would.
Well, I got the sand colored one, and you don't like that one.
No, yeah. I don't like sand. I don't like the color of it.
Yeah, well, what do you do? What do you
Hey,
do?
what do you do? Hey, black or gray, brother. Black or gray.
Well, there you go. I'll be looking for
You
you
know
wearing
why?
your
No, I'm
black or
gonna tell
gray.
you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because
Okay.
I get stuff dirty. I have to
Oh
have
yeah.
dark, like I do, because if it's not dark, it's ruined in like an hour. All it takes is one snack time in bed watching a movie. Done. Done. No, I can't ever wear it again. No spray and wash is
Uh,
gonna get rid of it. Yeah, it's like instant ruining, but it's because I'm a sloppy mess, and that's okay. I'm not even
yeah.
allowed to eat Mike and Ike's in bed anymore because the wife gets mad. Because I always drop one, like, yeah, it's all bad. It's all bad.
I tell you, it's a rough life, isn't it? It's
It
a
is. It's
rough life.
horrible. It's horrible. Not for me, but for her.
Yeah, exactly.
You
So
know?
we had another Gen X icon, or somebody. Robert Duvall passed
Robert
away.
Duvall. Ah,
Yeah, 95 years old.
yeah.
Um, he did. Do you know he did over 100 movies?
But yeah, he was a great actor. He really
That's
was a great actor.
prodigious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know who else died was Vanderbeek, the guy from Dawson's Creek.
Really?
Yeah, he got
He
cancer, some turbo thing. I don't know. Yeah,
he wasn't
he's dead.
95.
Right. He was
He
I think he was
probably
wasn't
my
he
age,
Dawson's
6.
Creek? Wasn't he didn't he start in Dawson's Creek?
I think so. That sounds
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Well, he's starting in the grave now. Um, yeah,
Did you ever read the book To Kill a Mockingbird?
yeah. I don't think I've ever read a book.
Do you know you don't think you've ever
Knock over the guy. ADD, man. It's a bitch. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. If I
Well,
can't hear it, I don't know anything about it.
so To Kill a Mockingbird, they turned it into a movie in 1962. And it was an incredible book. To Kill a Mockingbird is like this classic book. But anyways, that was Robert Duvall's first film,
Okay.
was To Kill a Mockingbird in 1962.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Then he was in two of the first two Godfathers. That's where he probably
Oh,
made his
yeah.
original
He was
chops, you know?
great in those movies. Great.
Yeah. Apocalypse Now, Colors, you know? Uh,
Great movie too. One of my
eh,
favorites.
yeah, he was,
You know, he's looking
and he
haggard. I
got,
just saw a picture of Sean Penn this morning. That guy looks
yeah,
like a crock of crap. Oh my God.
he does.
Well, he's had a rough
He
life.
does.
All that money and drugs and cocaine and alcohol and all that. It really did.
Yeah,
Hey, it did a toll on him.
it did. It did. Uh, and also we should just, Lonesome Dove was the movie that Robert Duvall won an Academy Award for. So
Wow.
that's his classic movie.
Right.
Um,
You're
so
right.
anyways,
Hey, and you know
unfortunate,
what?
but
And Clint Eastwood's outliving them all too.
I tell you,
That guy
he's an
just
old
keeps
man.
on going. He's like 90 something.
Yeah. Speaking of old men, have you seen Mitch McConnell,
No,
the senator from
no.
Louisiana? No, I can't remember where he is.
He's gonna
Anyways,
live forever because I'm pretty sure he has tortoise genes in him because he looks like a turtle.
he came out on the stage yesterday or 2 days ago because he's kind of the head of the committee that talks about voting and all of that, and he's voting against the SAVE Act. But he can't tell you why because he can't talk real well. He
No,
talks
no. See,
like
hey, that's why
this.
we need to have age limits. I don't care if
Oh,
it's ageism, whatever. I don't care. You need to have age limits.
absolutely.
You gotta have term limits and age limits because these people get
This
too ingrained. You
Well,
know?
and then they're not the ones making the decisions then. I mean,
Correct.
there's no way
Correct.
he's making decisions. He can't even talk. I mean, I feel
No.
for the guy,
You
but
know,
he's old.
hey,
I mean,
hey, and maybe you get 2 4-year terms, and then you take a break, and you have to sit out one in the between, and then you can run again. Like you can do
yeah,
back to back terms, but you have to take a term off in between. You know what I mean? Just
yeah. Why not?
does that rein?
Something. I mean,
I mean,
you got
these people make so much money. It's such horse shit.
you got this Nancy Pelosi, this Mitch McConnell, Lindsey Graham is just an old man. I mean, these are the two, McConnell and Lindsey Graham, are Republicans. So we're not
Right.
talking Republican Democrat. They shouldn't be in
No.
office
Hey,
anymore. It's
change the
crazy.
guard. Change
Yeah.
the guard. You old people need to get out the way. I'm gonna be old someday, and some of my kids are gonna be telling me to get out the way, and that's fine. That's just how it is. It's time to move on.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, life's a bitch. Then you wake up. Hits you like a freight train.
big events that we say they're going to happen, and they happen.
Right. Right.
And I mean, case in point, one of our first shows, you brought up Somalia, and you brought up Ishtar Omar, Ilnar, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Well, and people had no idea what was happening in Minnesota up until then.
Right. I was dead on too. Right.
You were dead on
the whole way. Yeah.
The whole way. Venezuela, we did a whole big show. You talked about it being the tip of the spear, and there's no way the United States isn't going to invade it and take over. Boom, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later.
Because there was no joy. But this is stuff, you know what? This is writing on the wall stuff, Dave. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, but, I see it, but I'm involved in it every day. So, I mean, it's a little bit different. If you didn't see that, it wasn't because you're ill-informed or you didn't know. It's not paying attention. Who really gives a shit most days? I'm just being honest,
Yeah. So anyways, that's a plug for this podcast. We're kind of on the cutting edge. I mean, I'm pretty impressed by that. And so we got a new one that we've been talking about, you and I, and we brought it up the last show. And I think we need to talk about it a little bit more. This is Marco Rubio and JD Vance.
Right.
Which one of them is going to be the next president? And are they going to be the next president? And which one would it be?
Right.
Because they're both great.
Hey, let's just, you know what? Let's do like that, the double up. You know what I mean? Let's go 1 and 2, and then in 4 years, let's go 1 and 2, and then in 4 years, let's go. Because in that way, you can literally, I mean, I don't know if you are president, you can only do 2 terms max, right? No matter how long the break is, right?
Right.
Right. Okay.
But
unless you're impeached within the first, unless you're like Trump was.
Yeah. You can get a third term.
He could do a third term. He won't. But under the law, he could.
Well, because that brings in the next thing for Trump. He'll be too old. I mean,
he will
if we're going to talk about old people,
he knows that.
Yeah.
No, he knows that. He knows that. Absolutely.
Yeah. So anyways, these two guys, Rubio and JD Vance, I mean, right now, it's really tough to pick which one of those two is the better candidate. They're both just so good.
So good. Right.
But if this all worked out well, we could have these two as president and vice president, or at least one of them as president for the next 16 years.
Absolutely.
After Trump's term is done.
Absolutely. And then, like we were talking last night, they need to, especially in the debates, man, they need to have a friendly debate. Like, you know what they should do? They should come out and just be like, look, we're going to have a debate, but what we're going to do is we're going to compliment each other. All right? I'm going to tell you something great that he did, and he's going to tell you something great that I did, and then I'm going to tell you why I would have done it differently and how my way may have been better. Not that his way was bad, but my way would have been better. That's what the American people want to hear. Okay? I don't want to hear how he screwed it up. I want to hear what he did great and how you're going to be even greater.
I agree. I mean, that would throw the world for a loop.
Oh, the Democrats would lose their mind.
They would
lose because you're not feeding them anything. You're not feeding them any information. You're not feeding them anything negative. You know what I mean? So, it'd be devastating. That debate would be devastating to the Democrats. Absolutely devastating. And for our country, it couldn't be better. It couldn't be better for the country. If you're really running for president as a patriot and you love this country, then this is what you should do. Because at the end of the day, it's not about you being president, bud. It's about who is president for the people, we the people.
Yeah.
You know, put your stuff behind, your control behind, put all that behind, and do it for the country. That's what you're president for. That's why President Trump ran. That's why Ronald Reagan ran. Bush, Bill Clinton, he just wanted a new desk, evidently.
A new intern.
Yeah, new intern.
Well, I think that's an incredible idea, and I think that would really show the world a different way of doing it. But do I think that'll happen? At this point, I don't think that'll happen. But I really think it's going to come down to these two guys for who's going to represent.
But who else can? I don't think Cruz wants to get in it. But this is the deal. It doesn't matter. These guys have got to stop beating each other up in debates. You got to stop. Because all you're doing is feeding bullets to the Democrats.
Yeah. Well, I agree, but even if the two of them just come together and they say, "Hey, we're not going to bash each other. We're just not going to do that. We're gonna lay out our plan, and we're going to try to talk about it as passionately as possible. And then you all need to vote your conscience."
Right.
And
absolutely.
If Rubio says, "If I don't win, I want Vance to win." If Vance were to say, "If I don't win, I want Rubio to win," it could have the same effect without them having too big of a kumbaya moment. I mean, the kumbaya moment would be great, but
no, it would be. But the problem is if we as Republicans, we destroy ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't give any ammunition to the Democrats, they're too stupid to find it. So, I mean, you don't got anything. We're going to talk about the party, not the people. Talk about the party, Democratic. Okay. Yeah. I don't want people to get all weirded out that I'm talking trash on Democrats. It's not my fault they live in a box. That's on between them and the box.
Well, I think that's something that I think we're ahead of the game, and I really do think that the Republican Party is heading down that road in some way.
And they need to be.
And they need to be. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited about that. I think that could be an exciting opportunity for America.
Right.
Right versus wrong. America.
Right. Weird stat, not to change the subject, but weird stat. Trans men, whatever they are, have killed 20 more people this year than ICE. But ICE is who was protesting in the streets again. Just think about that.
Yeah.
They've killed 20 more people than ICE. But it's not a problem. They're good. ICE is the problem.
ICE is the problem.
ICE is the problem. Right.
And unfortunately, it's I won't go into it. But it's also a mental health issue.
No, it absolutely is a mental, and that's what I'm trying to say. But I could say being a Democrat's a mental health issue, or a liberal too. I mean, it's all a little.
Well, I don't know if you, just kind of going along that vein of, are the Democrats not very bright? I don't know if you saw Scott Bessent talking to, I don't know, he was talking to somebody, and he went off on Gavin Newsom.
Well, he should have.
And just saying how not smart he is.
Right.
And that Gavin Newsom, he's going to say all this rhetoric, throw it out there, but if you fight back at him at all, he shrinks down because he can't handle it. He can't defend. He's not smart enough and quick enough on his feet.
Absolutely not.
Can you imagine? So this guy is
if Gavin Newsom and AOC had a kid, it would float because it would have so much air in the head, it would just float. I'm telling you, be the dumbest kid on the planet. Be a family tree of zero.
So then, along the same lines, Senator Kennedy from Louisiana, the funny old guy.
Yeah,
he went off on AOC.
Oh, right.
Just saying how not smart she is.
Right. Shouldn't even know the map. Look,
And
listen, let me tell you something. I'm not brilliant. Okay, I'm not brilliant. I'm not a superstar. I don't have a super elevated IQ, but I know enough to understand that you don't avoid a question with well, and or what you do is it's like, you know what? Maybe I should have studied on that a little bit. I am talking
yeah,
about running for president, so Taiwan's kind of a big deal. China invading Taiwan, kind of a big deal. It's kind of been a big deal for a lot of years. You at least know
yeah,
something. Hey, at least know where the hemisphere line's at. That's not that
yeah,
hard. And it's the deal. If you don't know, shut the up about it. Don't talk
yeah,
about what you don't know. You know what? It's better to be thought of a
right.
fool than to open your mouth and remove all
And,
doubt. You open
and
your
prove
mouth,
it.
you become again, prove it. You're a retard.
Yeah.
Retard.
And so I, I feel like these it's not Trump doing it. It's these other people that are underneath Trump, senators and people in his cabinet that are like, enough. These people, there are smart Democrats out there, but these people that are saying they're going to run for president, they're not the smart ones.
No,
They're not.
no,
It's not that group, and they got
no.
to get somebody else.
There's a box
Yeah,
of rocks smarter than those two. Talk about special needs. We need to get AOC a helmet.
yeah. So then we got the Save Act.
That's a good
I
thing.
tell you,
That's a good
it's a good
thing. It's
thing.
going. It's going.
You keep saying that. You keep saying, and I agree with you. 85% of Americans think the Save Act is a good thing, but the Republicans can't get out of their own way on this one. You got McConnell not voting for it. You got this Murkowski from Alaska not voting for it.
What's that
It's a little
tell you?
scary,
What's that tell
you
you?
know.
I'm sorry. When you're in public office and you're an elected official and 84% of the country is saying something and you're against it, I'm sorry. You're hiding something. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's Democrats and Republicans, mind you. Percent are for this and you're against it? Why? I
yeah,
do that. There's something wrong there. Something wrong there. It's like when you walk in and you suspect somebody on drugs. You're like, hey, if you're not on drugs, take a drug test. They're like, no, I'm not doing that. Why? Because you're on
yeah.
drugs.
You know, it's negotiation 101. If you can't come to an agreement, you got to figure out what is causing the other person to be the way they're being. So there's something causing McConnell's camp and this Murkowski's camp, and even the Democrats. We know there's reason that they think there's lots of cause, but there's something that's causing these Republicans to not vote for the Save Act, and
Right,
it's got to come out. I mean, we got to figure out what it is.
right, right. And I want to know why. I want to know why.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the
Why?
people in these people's districts in Alaska, hey, I want to know why. Call them out. Ask them why. Why?
Yep.
Convince me that this isn't a good thing. But the problem is we never hold the people accountable because they cheat. I'm not saying that. Listen, McConnell. I'm not saying they cheat, but this is the thing. This is what happens. As people get older, there was a movie with Eddie Murphy, the Distinguished Gentleman. I don't know if you remember that, but he
I
was,
do. Yeah.
yeah, where he ran on just his name because his name matched the guy that had died or whatever, right? Well, then
Right.
the elderly people, when they got their ballots, they just read the name and they
Right.
checked it and he got elected. And that is a true statement. That's really what happens. They have name familiarity and they just check it. Hey, if I wanted to run for governor, I'd change my name to Gavin Newsom. Why not? I'll
Why
get
not?
elected. I'll get elected because it's name recognition. And that's what's happened. These guys have been in office for so long that people voted like Nancy Pelosi, all these people. They've been in office for so long. It's name recognition. People don't have time. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Boom. They're out.
Yep.
And that's what I really think. And if you don't want your voters ID'd, that's a problem, man. I don't care who you are.
Uh,
That's a problem.
Yeah, there's just too many things in our life where we have to show ID already. This is not a struggle for people.
Right.
To say this is a struggle for anybody, they're just blatantly lying.
Dave, in
I mean,
California, I don't know if it is like this in Oregon, but in California, we have two IDs. We have the regular ID and we
yeah,
have the real ID.
real ID. Yeah,
Without the real ID, you can't go into a federal courthouse. You can't do anything but vote. And you don't even need that. But you can drive. You can do all these things. And it says right on it, no federal limits. I mean, federal limits. That means federally you can't use it. You can't fly with it. I can't
right.
fly without a real ID. You know,
That's what's happened. Yeah.
and that's the way it should be. That's the way it should
Yes.
be, and I don't have a problem with it. It's a pain in the ass. I mean, where I get upset with the real ID is that I've had the same ID and the same driver's license with the same thumbprint and the same picture literally for 30 years. I'm pretty sure I don't need to bring you a birth certificate. You got it 30 years ago, but that's either here nor there. But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
it's just, yeah. I mean, why are we? It's one of these things that I just don't understand, Dave. I just don't understand.
I don't either. And it's not, you don't have to bring your birth certificate or your passport to vote. You have to have those things potentially to register to vote.
Right.
When you go vote, you just have your ID, you're good to go. I mean, so
Name
yeah,
one country that you can go to without an ID.
you can't. There is
And we
no
have
way
people coming
in.
in this country every day. Or before 2020 to 2024, people were coming into this country every day without an ID at all.
Yeah.
Just saying, hey, it's my name. Look, it's tattooed right here. I mean, it's
Yep.
stupid. Well, dude, we're retarded.
So
No, I got the Somalis. The Somalis in Minnesota, they want reparations now because the way they were treated by ICE. What do you mean? You got
yeah.
$18 billion in fraud money. Wasn't that enough?
Exactly.
Come on. When's it end?
So let's move on to the tariffs. So we've been looking at watching the vote, the Supreme Court votes.
Like, I feel like, hey, listen, I 100% support the Supreme Court. I always have. I think 9 is fine. I think that's the way it should be. I don't like the fact that the Democrats, the Democratic wing of the Supreme Court always judges politically. It's never about the law. My point is with the tariff thing, as a judge, maybe in your dissension, if you don't agree with it, maybe you should say, hey, we can't do this, but you guys need to change the laws because there is laws on the books that state that you can harm the United States. So we need to change these laws. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you're going to dissent, that's fine. What's the law say? But if there's laws on the books that hurt our country, hey, they need to be gone. Those laws need to be gone. Why are we protecting foreign interests? Why are we protecting tariffs? Why do we have laws in the United States that protects China for paying tariffs? Why does that even exist? Like, for real, like, why does that exist? Whether the Supreme Court was right or wrong, I don't care. The fact of the matter is they found information that says that there's laws on the books that states that that other countries have more power over what they pay our country for tariffs than we do. The American people who spend the money. I don't mean to go off on a rant, but I mean, it's bullshit. Hey, they did their job. They found the dissension. They found the loss. We got two problems. One, man, you should have checked yourself a little bit. You should have found more laws that supported it, number one. And number two, as a country, what the are we doing? Why do we have laws on the books that protect other countries on how much they pay in tariffs? How do we actually protect that? Number one. And number two, F the Democrats.
Yeah.
We're doing this. Did you really sue us over this? You know, you're suing us on that is against the country. That is against the best interest of the country to stop these tariffs. It's against you. It's against me. It's against every employee. It's in every worker in this country that works for a United States company. You damaged them. And F the Democrats for that.
So Trump's response to this, obviously, he was very disappointed. He went after the 6 that voted against it. But then just right away, he's like, well, then we're going to put in this 10% worldwide tariff for the next 180 days or whatever.
I love that.
He's like,
all right, hey, I got 180 days and I'm going to tax that ass.
Yeah. And he's like, it actually may bring in more money. I don't know for sure. It may not, but it's going to be essentially, it's going to do the same deal.
Well, he also said he's going to investigate foreign interests because why wouldn't you?
Right.
You had 6 Supreme Court justices rule in favor of foreign interests. That's what happened. At the end of the day, our court, our judge, our people voted for other countries to save money, to punish you, the United States worker, we the people. I mean, that's what happened. It's on its face. Like I said, it's not rocket science, okay? This is what happened.
And then he went on to praise the 3 Supreme Court justices that are Trump appointees that sided with the tariffs and just told them they're that you all are true patriots and you are looking out for the American people, which is true.
I did a post yesterday, and in this post, I said, do you feel that the U.S. Supreme Court ruled against the United States? You know, just ask the question, send it out. 1.9 million comments. Okay? It has over 7 million likes. Right now. Right now, it's everywhere. And all I did was ask the question. 98% is yes. The Supreme Court has ruled against the American people. And they did. And if the laws were there, look, if the laws were there and it was justified, that's the bigger problem. It's not the justices. The bigger problem is that those laws are even on the books that allow them to find it, to argue it, to make it the point. So we got 2 problems. One, you got 6 judges who ruled against the United States, we the people, number 1. And number 2 is they were able to find the information to make the judgment. That's the second problem in itself, in my opinion. I mean, you not agree?
No, I do agree. 100% agree. There's no disagreement from me on that.
Right.
I think I know that they feel like they're just following the law, and I can't get into all that. I think what you said earlier, though, is that why aren't we looking out for America and the American people, number one? Why isn't that the highest priority?
That should be the highest. U.S. Supreme Court judge. It is your job. We, the people, put you there to protect us. And you just protected China. At the end of the day, they just protected China. They just protected Iran. They just protected the frickin' fairies up there in Canada. You know, the loft apartment over the Great Party who spent $27,000 on jeans every month.
It's just that right versus wrong that we've been preaching for the last 2 months. It's the right thing to do is to protect our people. It's the right thing to do to protect our country. And looking for ways to not do that, that's just wrong. That's just wrong.
Right. So. And then to rule against doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You ruled against it. You know what I mean? And if you're going to rule against it, you know what? I mean, on its face, look, if 3 Trump-appointed judges could find the laws to support it, then the 6 other ones could have done it too. Political bullshit is what happened there, and you protected foreign interests, and that's what Trump was saying. He's going to check into it because they did. They protected a foreign interest in the financial situation of our own economy. That's a terrorist act. The first thing you do when you go to war is you cut off supply lines so the people can't get what they want or need to survive. Tactical, always has been. And that's what happened here. So,
Yep. Yep.
but it'll never
Hey,
change.
let's let's just take a moment to talk about Mandami and just another
This
another
guy. Hey, we called it
another
though. Hey, we called it. I even said, I remember distinctly saying, I hope this guy gets elected. Hey, Rappaport. Yeah, how you like them apples there, big boy? You know, hey, Rappaport's been a staunch survivor of the
supporter.
Supporter, yeah, of the Democratic Party. Hey, how's that working out for you, bud? Working out for you.
There is just mountains of garbage
Right.
piling up in New York.
Right. Right. Looks
There's
like LA, looks like everywhere.
there's
Everywhere looks like
budget
that's a Democrat.
there's budget deficits in just the city of New York of billions and billions of dollars.
All in 1 year.
Yeah,
Adams
not even 1 year.
Adams has only been gone X amount of time. Oh, now they're paying double for buses that they were going to get free. They're doubling the property tax. They've got people protesting in the streets. hey, I'm sorry. Hey, look, I'm sorry, but you get what you vote for. We called it. We all told you. Everybody told you. In fact, Trump let you come on TV and when he called him a fascist or he called Trump something in the Oval Office. No, it was great. And Trump goes, yeah, go ahead and say it. Go ahead. Because Trump knew. Trump knew what was going to happen, and he set that guy up. Hey, Trump's brilliant, man. I love that guy. I really do. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, I would just like to hang out with him. Like, I don't want, like, not because he's president, but he's really funny. He's a funny guy.
Well, and that seems to be what everybody that hangs out with him says. Like Bill Maher was like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I really like the guy when I hang out with him. He went and had dinner with him or whatever and spent the evening just getting to know him. And he's like, this guy's great. And he seems to, and and Bill Maher he is not a Republican supporter at all.
Right.
At all. So, yeah. Anyways, we're in good hands. I still believe we're in good hands.
Absolutely.
And good things are happening, and there are some scary things out there that we got to wade through, but overall things are in a good place.
Oh, we're gonna end up with roses on top. I'm telling you. I mean, just think about the SAVE Act on its face.
Yeah.
You got 83% of the country to agree on something. I mean,
That's
come on,
pretty
when does
impressive.
that ever happen? That never happens. That never happens. Ever happens. 83% of this country, we the people said we want voter ID. And what that tells you is that 84% of this country believes that the Democrats are cheating in elections. That's what I think. Personally, I don't mean to put words in anybody's mouth, but it's pretty evident. We did the whole thing on California. I was talking to a buddy of mine yesterday. We were talking about the inconsistencies of the numbers with like Prop 50. That's plain as day on your face. On your face. 6.5, 6.5, 6.3, and then 2.
Well, even if people don't think that anybody's cheating, it's the right thing to do.
Right.
We keep going back to it's the right thing to do.
Right.
It's not wrong. It's right.
Now these 2-year elections, like the midterms, or like this little other BS election that you're having in Oregon,
the May one,
whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Are they really low turnout, or do they just
they say
that they can't tell? How do they know?
Yeah, because they don't put the effort into cheating those.
Right. Or they do, or they just say, okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and say 300,000 Republicans voted for this, and 397 Democrat voted for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. How can you check? How can you check?
Yeah.
And people die. I mean, 20 million Democrats died between 2020 and 2024. It happens. I guess. So, but hey, we had a great show.
Great show.
Hey, thanks my admins. We got hats coming. G-Man, you rock. Thank you. I loved the Super Bowl episode. That guy flipping me off. That was a lot, but it's all right. I'm fun, man. I'm fun. Thank you to everybody, and keep up the fight. Just keep the Republicans going. That's what we need to do. Just keep the conservative motion and relax, and have a good time. Hey, it's going to be summer soon, Dave.
I
Next
know.
month
Can't
is
wait.
I'm gonna be hitting the water. Can't
Yeah.
wait for that.
Yeah.
Can't wait. You have no idea what I'm even talking about, but that's all right.
I don't even care.
Yeah. Yeah. That's because that's high energy 53-year-olds. We like to do shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, let's call it good. It was a great show. God bless you, Christian. God bless
God
America.
bless you, Dave. Hey, God bless America. You guys have a great weekend. See you on Wednesday.
Are you tired of the same old, same old? Ready to show the world you still got it? Then you need to check out Gen X Unhinged online store. We're talking top quality gear for those of us who remember a time before influencers were a thing. Grab our classic embroidered cap or rock the bold men's red logo cap. Want to make a statement? Our We the People patriotic crewneck sweatshirt is calling your name. And that's just the start. We've got more cool, unhinged stuff waiting for you and more on the way. So ditch the avocado toast, embrace the nostalgia, and visit our store at genxunhinged.myshopify.com. That's genxunhinged.myshopify.com. Looking for quality, performance, and reliability? Look no further than CDP Firearms, LLC. Whether it's customized AR-15 parts, premium optics, or specialized ammunition, we have the gear to upgrade your shooting experience. We pride ourselves on providing top-notch products with expert-friendly service that you can trust. Visit us online at cdpfirearmsllc.com. CDP Firearms. Gen X Unhinged is sponsored by CDPFirearmsLLC.com. Gen X Unhinged is a weekly podcast hosted by Christian Cole and David Cole. Join us online at genxunhinged.com, on Facebook at Gen X Unhinged Group, or download on Apple, Spotify, or Amazon Podcast.